dive right into it. We already know we're the underdogs. We know Buccaneers are the favorites by a lot in this game. So we've been feisty, been competitive. So we got to just do what it do. We got to just go in there, let them know we're not playing. It doesn't matter how many games left for the season. We're going to ruin your hopes. We're going to ruin your playoff chance. All right? So don't get it twisted. Merry Christmas, everyone. Many blessings and God bless you. All right. Here are the rankings for the Buccaneers and the Panthers. On paper, it looks terrible. It looks like we don't stand a chance on paper, but we've already faced the Buccaneers in week 13 and we were very competitive and we should have won that game. We shot ourselves in the foot, leg, the head, whatever you want to call it. We destroyed ourselves in that game. Going into week 16, we were ranked 24th. Now, going into week 17th against the Buccaneers, we're ranked 16th. And that's amazing. That's tremendous progress for us. And I like that. We're going to have to lean on that run in this game for sure. Now, let's look at the biggest threats that I see that we're going to have going against the Buccaneers. Third down conversions. We have to stop them on third downs. So the good thing is back in week 13, the Buccaneers were only 2 of 12. So we did a really good job. Now, the Buccaneers, when they played the Cowboys, they were 6 of 12. So they are capable. And they can do that. They can convert third downs. So I'm just making a note that we need to reciprocate that same performance that we had in week 13. Another thing, rushing. Now, Irvin slashed us, gashed us, whatever you want to call it. He was killing that defense. He was killing the Panthers defense. All right, so we need to slow that down. The third thing is Mike Evans. Someone needs to be on Mike Evans and limit him. They got to. Dive into the team leaders for each team. Let's start with the Panthers. Bryce Young, 194 for 322. He has 1,949 yards passing, 10 touchdowns, 9 interceptions, 60.2 completion percent. He averages 6.1 yards. He has a passer rating of 76.2. Chuba Hubbard. He has 250 carries, has 1,195 yards, 10 touchdowns, and he averages 4.8 yards. Adam Thielen, 38 receptions. He has 461 yards, 3 touchdowns, and he averages 12.1 yards. Let's talk about the Buccaneers. Baker Mayfield, 359 for 506. He has 3,920 yards passing, 34 touchdowns, 15 interceptions, 70.9 completion percent. He averages 7.7 yards and 103.5 passer rating. Irvin, 168 carries, 920 yards, 7 touchdowns, and he averages 5.5 yards. Mike Evans, 57 receptions. He has 818 yards, 9 touchdowns, and he averages 14.4 yards. My favorite part is the to-do list. Let's start with the offense. In order to win this game, I feel like we need to do these 3 things. Number 1, offensive line need to play solid. All right, if you want to run it, if you want to pass it effectively, every team knows this. You got to be solid. You don't got to be perfect. You just got to be solid. All right, that's it. Number 2, protect the ball. He did a great job last week. You got to do a good job again this week. Protect the ball. Number 3, I feel like you have to run it 20 to 25 times. You got to do that. That's a big strength. That's probably the strongest thing on the Carolina Panthers, the O-line in the run game. You have to run the ball. I need Chuba to have 20 to 25 carries. And also time of possession. That will help your time of possession. Because last time when we faced the Buccaneers, guess what? The Buccaneers had almost 40 minutes. 4-0. They almost had 40 minutes of time of possession. And we only had 27 minutes and 39 seconds. We can't allow that again. Now it's time for the defense's to-do list. All right. Number 1, slow down the run. We're not going to stop the run. We haven't stopped any team from running the ball on us the whole season. So it's not going to happen. But at least slow it down, please. Number 2, make critical third down stops. All right? Because we can do it. We have to reciprocate the same performance we had in week 13 against the Bucs. Because we can do it. The Bucs were 2 for 12, so we can do it. We're capable of it, all right? So just watch Baker Mayfield also, because he will slide out of there on you, catch you slipping. He will do it. And also the third thing, turnovers, sacks, constant pressure. Now, clearly, if you have sacks, you're going to have pressure. But if you don't have sacks, you better be getting constant pressure, is what I'm saying. If you don't have it, you better be able to get one of the 3 things, all right? If you can't get turnovers, you better get sacks. If you can't get sacks, you better have constant pressure. The Bucs had 2 turnovers and 4 sacks given up against the Cowboys. Guess what happened? In week 13, the Carolina Panthers also forced 2 turnovers and they had 4 sacks against the Bucs. So the same thing happened. So we need to keep that going. Also, something that the Cowboys did that was so beautiful. I don't know. I doubt that we're not going to be able to do this, but if we're able to do this, that'd be amazing. The Cowboys held Irvin and Evans under 70 yards. If we hold Irvin and Evans under 70 yards, we's going to win this game. Ain't no doubt in my mind. Repeat the same performance from week 13 and we got this. Even if it's close to the same performance, we got it. It's a winnable game, but you can't go to sleep on the Buccaneers. We're playing away. All right. They want to make it to the playoffs. It's all the pressure's on them. It really is.